Well, hello everyone, this is Daniel, and you are watching CoinHELPu. I'm going to share some things that I bought this week. I'm going to try to do this once a week, but I may not get to. I may not buy that much in a week. And also, there's a lot of times I'm buying the same stuff over and over and over. So, not to bore you, but we'll get to this, and there are some interesting things that I bought this week that I didn't show last week because I didn't buy it last week. So, anyways, we'll get started here. I just want to let everybody know that here's my website, portsmouthcoinshop.com, and I can tell you I'm having a record month on the website on sales, and I appreciate everybody's business. I added some more things last night, some more 90% rolls that I'm selling. I'm going to add some more coins today. Like I said, no one's took me up on these Morgan dollars, but you'll see in this video that I have a bunch. I bought a bunch of them. So like I said, I'm making some deals. You can send me an email. I want to remind everyone that the Hilliard Show in the greater Columbus area is this Sunday. Here's all the information, directions, $2 admission fee if you're 18 or older. If you want to get in an early bird, it's $10. So first thing I want to show you is here's a $10 silver certificate, and it has folds, creases, and wrinkles. Typically a note like this, you pay about $12 for it. Here is a $20, and it's a star note. As you can see, it's a replacement note. You can see the star beside the serial number. What I do with this is I get on eBay and look up the value, and then I come off that value is what my offer would be on currency like that. But there was a few in the lot here, and we're talking $5, basically $6-7 bucks. I don't know, in this condition it's hard to sell them much more than $8 to $10 a piece. So I go in somewhere in between that when I make an offer. A $2 bill like that is worth face value. There's just no way around it. I know some people have never seen, they're like, I've never seen a red seal, and but what you haven't seen doesn't mean make it valuable. And then there was several of these. Now, if it's something like this, I could pay $2 for it if it's pretty nice. But the rest of them, you're about $1.25 to $1.50 each. They're just not rare. They're just your common 57s and 35s. So you pretty much are not making much on these at all. There's a $5 red seal. It's another one. In this condition, it's just not worth much over face value. But they're nice. It's good to have them. People come in, they want to buy them. They're interesting to have. Good for inventory. Of course, this one here I'll just spin. I bought some bullion this week. This one caught my eye. Nice toned on both sides. It's basically just an ounce of silver, but someone will pay for a silver round that is toned like that. And along with that, I bought some other bullion. Like I got a ½ ounce. These I really like. They do pretty good for me. And this is one of those things where you buy what you like. You're not really buying to invest. This is just you like it, so you buy it. Same thing, I bought several silver eagles. I got them in, of course, these packages. You buy these all the time, and you just know that they pay more for it. And what's amazing about it is that people actually pay more for it just because it's in this, and it's really not necessary. I typically take them out of these packages when I sell them, and I tell people that the package doesn't hurt them. As far as that's concerned, they do stack, and like I told you before, on coins like that, usually I pay about melt. If the silver eagles are loose and banged up, or in rolls banged up, some of these were, I paid about $1 back, $1.50 back, or something like that. If they got spotting and toning and things on them, people don't want those. I know it sounds crazy, but you have people come in saying, I'm just stacking for silver, and as soon as they start seeing spots and stuff on the coins, they back out. Well, I'd rather have this or that, and I hear that all the time. If you're really stacking just silver, buy the ounce. You can get it cheaper from me if it's got a few spots on it or it's banging up a little bit. I try to do the best I can on it. I got a few sunshine rounds in that. A lot of people like the sunshine. And it's on the back here. Then I got a few, and I got these up on the website. Silvertown bars. It's your typical normal bullion. So, you know, right now I'm pretty much at, it just depends. These are generic. So a lot of people want to pay melt maybe 50 cents to $1 over max. So I'm pretty much at 16 an ounce on these. That's what I pay. If it was an Engelhard or a self-pour, I try to go to melt as best I can, but you can't always do that, no matter what people say. You know, I know some of them will be like, man, I can't believe you're paying less than melt for some of this stuff, but you know, you can't help it as a dealer. Here's a roll of 2017s I purchased there. Typically melt on those. You know, and if you go online, I mean, like I said, you're going to pay over $21 for silver dollars, or for silver eagles. And then I bought a couple gold coins. I had a $5 Liberty here. It's a little beat up, circulated, probably in almost uncirculated condition. I'm typically at 92% of melt on coins like this. You know, if it was an Indian, that'd be a different story. You know, the $5 golds and up, I mean, Liberties are pretty much going for melt. A lot of dealers are taking them to refineries, regardless of what people think. They are doing it. They're still doing it. I'm not saying the refineries melt all of it. Sometimes the refinery finds a customer and they'll sell it. And here's a small gold coin. It's an 1878 2.5. Sometimes the smaller 2.5s, you get more of the melt out of them. You know. So bought those two gold coins there. And you know, you get other little odds and ends. Something like this is a cat bust $50. As you can see, they paid $85 for it. And I paid $55 for it. And I'll try to get the same price. I think $80. I mean, you know, like I said, it's going to depend on once I sit down and I start putting these up on the website, taking pictures of them and things like that, and what they look like on the screen, because sometimes there's things you see on coins that kind of distract from it, and I take very large pictures. This is an 1800 half cent, very good 8 by Annex. And that's what they call the Drake Bust half. Okay. You know, and when I price stuff like this, usually when it's in an Annex holder, you just try to find out what it sells for on eBay. I mean, you can go by grade sheet, but you're going to have to go back a grade, you know, and stuff like that. And then, of course, I bought the graded Silver Eagle 30th anniversary. You know, a coin like that, I mean, it's not really anything special. I mean, unless it's the reverse proof or something like that, then it sells for more. The proofs do. You know, probably something like this will sell for anywhere around $25 to $27. Some people won't even pay that for it. You know, so you got to be around the $20 range for that. There are some that in the 69 you'll pay melt for. I mean, even graded or not, it doesn't really matter. So then I bought also here is some regular constitutional silver. If it's worn, coins like that, even if it's a Walking Liberty, and you can see part of the date there on it. I mean, I'm basically at $5 a piece. I tried it. Sometimes I'll go $5.50, but not on Kennedy's. Quarters, same thing, 10 times usually. If you get some of them back in the 30s, you can pay a little bit more for them. But I mean, these are just common circulated coins. Basically, everybody wants to pay melt or even a little bit less than melt for them. Then I bought 8 Annex holders for the photo insert. They're actually from 1986, 60 over 63, and then there was 60 over 60. And the coins, you know, looked, some of them actually looked better than, you know, 60 or 60 on the obverse. But like I said, I've got a total of 8 of them that I bought. I actually bought those from another dealer. And I matched up the serial numbers because they were not put together, but, you know. Then I bought some Morgans. You know, for the nicer ones here, I'll pay 18 bucks. And $16 for the rest. I mean, there's really nothing, you know, special. They're just clean. Pretty much just scratched up and cleaned. I mean, someone brings something in like this, and it's 1880, and they're like, man, that's 1880. Look how old that is. But look at the scratches on it. What do you pay for that? I mean, am I going to be able to even sell it for 18? I might. So I'll pay 16 for it. It's an 80, which would have been a better if it was a better grade, but it's not. So bought that, and then they also had, when you see this all the time, wheats. I'm going to pay 2 and 3 cents a piece for them, especially when they're all common. These were all common. I think I found 1 or 2 1919s in there, and that was it. They're all common. About, I don't know, 3 or 4 rolls or so in there. But you buy that a lot. You see that a lot. Then I had several rolls of Peace and Morgan dollars that came in. Most of them were, 21s, cleaned, low grade, pretty much at 16 bucks a piece. Really probably should be less now, but, like I said, there's not anything special, as far as that's concerned. But I bought a few rolls of those. I mean, here's one, maybe someone wanted it for a low ball, but it's probably been cleaned, so that's one of the things that you run into. Yeah, it's definitely been clean. And it's probably fair too. And it's, but that, what do you pay for that? Melt. And I paid more than melt for it, but it's hard to make a decision on some of that stuff. And people see the dates coming in, they think the dates make them worth money. This person didn't. But like I said, there's some people that do. And then I wanted to share also. I bought more. Morgan dollars. Like I said, I've got the deal up on my website, but I've got plenty of Morgan dollars to choose from here. I just haven't got them all up, and I do have a 1903, which I don't think it's uncirculated. No, it's not uncirculated. If it is, it's uncirculated details. It's been clean. But, it's a better year. A little bit better. Some of the scratches are on the holder there, though. But, definitely would call that cleaned. Doesn't have the original surfaces on it. And then bought this right here, Morgan books. I bought these a little while back. I never used them in a video, but I've got some halfway decent Morgans in here that I haven't done anything with. I've kind of had it sitting back there. It was one of those where someone really had to sell. And, I guess I kind of feel their pain because they didn't want to sell these. And they drove a distance to get here with them, and I feel bad. I can't help it. Okay, I know I'm a business, and I know everybody says, "Oh, don't feel bad." You know what? I don't care. If I want to feel bad because I feel like someone's been my customer for a long time and I become friends with them, and I try to give them really good deals, and then they have to sell their coins they've been collecting, trying to put together. It's sad to me. People are having some financial difficulties, and even working people. It's tough to raise a family. It really is. And I get that. So, I wanted to share those with you. And even the Dansko albums, you can't get them anymore. They're not making them right now, even though they moved. So that's another thing. So we were talking about these books that I showed you. And, some of the coins in here might be BU. Some of them are AU, and they're maybe cleaned a little bit. Got some little issues. But typically, if a coin is uncirculated, and I see here, often I'm paying $25 to $35 a piece. It just depends on what it looks like. Eye appeal is a big deal, okay? If I can sell it for $45, I'm probably going to pay $35. I typically don't pay more than $35 for a raw coin, unless it's a CC, and there's a couple CCs in here. But I wanted to clarify that before we went any further. So I wanted to share with you some of the latest buys I had and some things I hadn't showed you before, a little bit what I paid for it, what I can sell it for. As a dealer, I've got to make a certain amount. Everybody knows that. Everybody said that in my comments. I appreciate everybody's comments. Some people misunderstand some of the things that I say too. I notice that as well. But the bottom line is that I've got to pay a certain amount. Some people might call me a crook and think I need to pay them more. Some people think I'm not paying enough. There's a lot of hedging going on in this business, and you do the best that you can. And like I said, problem coins, I'm always going to pay less for it. It's just the way it works. If they're clean and all that kind of stuff, if they're banged up. I have to judge coins. I have to actually beat down coins in my head, because if I was a rich man, I'd probably just pay whatever you wanted for your collection and just put it back in a big old giant vault, and then go through it and look at it and sort it and catalog it and whatever. But I'm not, so I gotta make a living. So anyways, thanks for watching my latest video, and hit that subscribe button. Things are really going good for the channel right now. We're growing, getting a lot of subs, getting a lot of views. I appreciate it. Anytime you can give me ideas on videos, but try to give me ideas that maybe everybody would like, because I know everybody likes certain specialized things. Like I did a video yesterday on the Vikings. Some people like that, some people didn't. It's one of those videos that kind of just gets a few hits and then it goes away. So I'd rather have videos that have a long-lasting impression and more people see them, even non-coin collectors, maybe get some people into collecting. That brings me to another point, and I know I'm rambling a little bit here, but seriously, I've had people this week call me up and say, man, you got me into collecting. I'm collecting. I had one person who called me up and ordered some supplies and bought their first coin off me. I'm proud of that. Very proud of that. So anyways, you guys have a great day.